Hey guys, it's Sam. I just thought it'd be a really great idea to run through the first 10 steps of FreeCodeCamp's new responsive web design course. This course is designed to give you a certification that can help you get a job, a certification in HTML, hypertext markup language, and CSS, cascading style sheets. These are two languages that are very easy to work with and to learn. They work together to CSS makes websites look pretty, and HTML gives websites content in which you make look pretty. So, our first course here is Learn HTML by building a cat photo. I'm not quite done with this. As you know, I'm the front end student, not the front end teacher, so we're learning together. And I'm just gonna run you guys through the first 10 steps. I'm probably gonna do like 7 of these videos running through 10 steps each time. So let's just get into it. So this is what we're gonna build. You see a header 2 right here, some text with a link inside of it, a clickable photo. It's pretty easy to make. Another H2, some list items, unordered lists. Just a caption right here of cats love lasagna. So it's a great little, it's fun. So let's start. So the first step is super easy. If you know nothing about coding, you're about to. So HTML elements have opening tags like opening H1 closing, and closing tags like opening slash H1 and then a little closing tag. The text for an element goes between its opening and closing tags, so in between the slash and in between the opening one. That's where content goes. Find the H1 element and change its text to cat photo app. Alright, so this is really easy. Let's copy this. Boop. So you can see it changed right here. Now it says cat photo app, and let's check our code. Looks like we're good. So let's head to the next step. The H1 through H6 element headings are used to signify the importance of content below them. The lower the number, the higher the importance. So H2 elements have less importance than H1 elements. Only use one H1 element per page, and place lower importance headings below higher importance headings. Goes through H1 through H6. H6 is tiny, tiny, tiny. H1 is real big. Below H1, add an H2 element with the text cat photos. This is really easy. Opening H2, closing. Text. Now let's close this H2 element, Put a little slash there, and then a little closing bracket, whatever it's called. And let's check our code. Great. Now you can see on the right, this is what we've made so far. Let's go to the next. So the P element is used to create a paragraph. Put a P element below the H2 and give it this text. It's easy enough. Oh wait, okay, I guess it saved this step for us, but there we go. Just imagine I typed that and I typed that. Alright, so the next one, we're going to add a comment in our text. This is pretty easy to do. Commenting allows you to leave messages without affecting the browser display. It also allows you to make code inactive. A comment in HTML starts with, what even is this? A less than sign. Okay, I'm gonna just call it opening brackets or whatever. So we got an opening bracket, an exclamation point, and hyphen. Right. Contains any number of lines, ends with hyphen, and a closing bracket. For example, to do, remove H1. Contains the text to do, remove H1. Add a comment above the P element with this text. Super easy. Let's click right here, press enter, and let's add this text first. Space. Let's close it, and now let's open it. Exclamation point, dash, dash, boom. There we go. To do. Now this text is just for us. No one else can see it. Alright. HTML5 has some elements that identify different content areas. These elements make your HTML easy to read and help with search engine optimization and accessibility. Identify the main section of this page by adding a main opening tag before the H1 element and a closing main tag after the P element. So let's do this backwards again. /main and where did it say? Before the H1 element. So open main. There we go. So now we've got a content area. You know, it's nice and clean. We know where things are supposed to be. Great. Step 6 already. In the previous step, you put the H1 and H2 elements and the P element inside the main element. This is called nesting. Nested elements should be placed 2 spaces further to the right of the element they're nested in. This space is called indentation. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Indentation, and it's used to make HTML easier to read. The H1 and H2 elements and the comment are indented 2 spaces more than the main element in the code below. Use the space bar on your keyboard to add 2 more spaces in front of the P element so that it's indented properly. So right here, the P element, it wants to be nested properly. Boop, boop. And that's all we got to do for step 6. Step 7, you can add images to your website by using the IMG element. And you also don't have to close an image element. A tag for an element without a closing tag is known as a self-closing tag. So image is self-closing, you don't have to close it. An image element, add an image element below the P element. Alright, and it doesn't want us to add an image at all. So this is really easy. Image. There we go. That's all we had to type. Opening, IMG, close. Next. HTML attributes are special words used inside the opening tag of an element to control the element's behavior. So, so far we have elements and we have attributes. Elements are the big boys. Attributes, you know, are the pants on the big boy. It's just a little extra. Not that pants are extra. You should always be wearing pants. So HTML attributes special words in the elements to control the element's behavior. The src attribute in an IMG element specifies the image's URL, where the image is located. An example of an image element using src attribute is opening IMG src equals domain, and then you close it. Close it without using an image. As I said, this is self-closing. Inside the existing image element, add an src attribute with this URL. So let's copy this URL. Right here, all we have to do is type src apostrophe or whatever, equals apostrophe, and it will add an extra one for us right here, hyphen or whatever it's called. And let's paste the link. And right here you see, woo, cat photo, sweet. Alright, congratulations, your code passes. I am amazing at this. All image elements should have an alt attribute. The alt attribute text is used for screen readers to improve their accessibility, and is displayed if the image fails to load. For example, image src equals cat JPEG, that's usually a link obviously. Alt equals a cat. Has an alt attribute with the text a cat. Inside the image element you can add an alt attribute to this text. A cute orange cat line on its back. So pretty much if the image fails to load for any reason at all, what's going to happen is this text is going to be displayed so someone knows what should be there. Alright, so now we got image src with the link, alt equals this text. Perfect. Now we're on step 10, last step. You can link to another page with the anchor element. For example, href equals that / closing the anchor would link to FreeCodeCamp.org. So this is a link, anchor, href equals, then you got to put the apostrophes. I don't know why it's just 1. It should be 2 all the time. An anchor element after the paragraph that links to that. So this is really easy. It wants us after the paragraph to add a link. So let's type A, which is an anchor, href, which is a link, and let's paste that in. And now we actually have to close that and type /a afterwards. Yeah, because A isn't self-closing, so leaving this bracket open like this right here, we eventually have to close it right here, and then we add another /closing A. Alright guys, well you did it. Step 10. Check out the next video. It's probably going to be in a playlist a month from now. Thanks for watching so much. Peace out.